Hi y'all, how y'all doing? Welcome to the ninth inning. I humbly thank all of you guys for clicking on to my video, and I hope that you find what you're looking for here. So let's get started with the message. So collective, I was getting ready to read, and what I pulled out the first three cards. I looked at the cards and I was like, wow, okay, I'll have to record this, right? Because I think this is a message that everyone can hear, right? So, these three cards is the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. They've been sitting here for a minute because I had other things to do. I didn't even want to pull out any more cards. The Knight of Pentacles is stating how you are very diligent, there's a lot of productivity going on within your life. Okay, you stand productive, meaning that you are making sure that all your I's is dotted and your T's is crossed. This is you being maybe a service to other people. Okay, this is you continuously trying to execute a task. You get what I'm saying? It's like you consistent. Okay. And I got the Seven of Pentacles saying you evaluating the situation. You're making sure that you are taking time out to see what's good for you and what's not, coming towards you or leaving, or your present state, right? It's about the investments that you already have planted. I guess wondering what the outcome's going to be, pondering the outcome, something like that, okay? And the Knight of Wands is about taking inspired action. It's about moving, relocating, you know what I'm saying? Not being so grounded, but at the same time, it's like, you know, hitting those inspired actions, those blissful moments or whatever to execute something, right? Now, on these cards, this person is on a bike. Okay, they're riding along, consistent. That could mean good health. That can mean, you know, you working on your health. You might do some type of physical daily activity. You might be someone who is tending to their own harvest, meaning in that you are around the clock providing productivity. You know, just pretty much, I guess, growing and gathering the wheat, something like that, you know what I'm saying? Picking from your own garden, picking, you know, pruning. I'm hearing pruning flowers or something like that, okay? But you're just making sure that you're paying attention to details and that you are, whatever you're doing in your life, whoever you are, you know what I'm saying? You could own a farm. You could be a female. But whatever it is that you're doing, you're very determined, you know what I'm saying, to keep moving forward, all right? On this card, it has Seven of Pentacles. Okay, you see this person, this man that is behind this woman. And he's trying to get her attention. He's trying to, I guess, I don't know if it's apology. I don't know if it's just stating his case. I don't know if it's like, turn around, look at me, you know what I'm saying, whatever it may be. But as you can see, she has two pentacles in front of her. And there's 5 behind him. Okay, so this could be energy of feminine. It could be masculine as well. You know, you have been through a lot of trials and tribulations. You're supposed to. So you can come to this point of being very precautious of what you are building, the seeds that you are growing, the investments that you have made. You know what I'm saying? And you have a Knight of Wands who's coming in, and you evaluating this Knight of Wands energy because you've been there, done that. You've seen it. You get what I'm saying? So when I seen these cards, I said, I said, that could be what Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine is doing. It's something about you being very on guard. I wouldn't say so much as guard. It's still energy of being playful. You get what I'm saying? This kind of energy of open to possibilities. But this, at the same time, it's like you know this energy, you know what I'm saying, to be energy of the Knight of Wands, as if it's like you have energy where you are very focused on yourself. But at the same time, you have this Knight of Wands energy who wants you to focus on them. But at the same time, you've done too much work. Okay? I won't say this person found you at the wrong time. They found you at the very right time. Exact right time. Okay? It's a situation that I feel that you guys are dealing with. A lot of people are dealing with being more cautious about, you know, embodying energy of Knight of Wands energy. Okay? And the lessons that you've learned have you to see things more in a patient type way, because the Knight of Pentacles is patient as well. The Seven of Pentacles is too. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching your investments, you're watching your seeds grow, you're pondering your next move or what you're going to do. It's like an energy of, I could say, like, even if you don't have much and the person that's pursuing you does, you're content. Why? It's because you still seeing your garden grow. You still seeing what you have put time, what you are putting time and energy into is good for you. Okay? And not that you don't need anyone else or need anything from anyone else. You're just at a moment to where, you know, if you put the time and the energy and, you know, whatever into whatever you're doing, you can also grow your own pentacles. So it's something like with these two pentacles she got in front of her. It's not that she does not want to share the other pentacles, but as you can see, this is all she got left is her dignity, her pride. You get what I'm saying? And it's like him trying to get in where you fit in, but at the same time, he don't know her very well. He don't know why she's so grounded as far as doing what she got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the Knight of Wands, he just comes in and out, in and out. And the thing is that I'm hearing with these Knight of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles something about time. Not spending enough time. Okay, with you, Divine Feminine, or Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Okay, it's an in and out energy, but we're going to clarify and go. There's a lot of wealth on both of you guys' side. Okay, but this energy is grounded on with both of you guys, but the flighty energy that is surrounding you guys is, I would say it's bad. I would say it's a time to keep doing this is what you're doing, okay? Because if this is a spiritual relationship, even twin flame, it's held up to a higher standard, meaning that it only come in your life, the true twin flame journey, is when you are ready to embody this script, contract. You get what I'm saying? And the details are very detailed, to the fact that you have to do it subconsciously, not consciously. Because if you think too much about it, you start to repeat cycles. You get what I'm saying? And your heart is hardened because it believes it has to protect itself. But if you just let it flow with still having the boundaries of what you want out of the relationship or a situation, you're not doing it just for you. You're doing it for the person that you're connected to as well. Okay? You're not denying and pushing away what it is that you want, but it's like anchoring the mind and being more focused on what's important in a relationship, in a connection, whatever it may be. Knight of Pentacles. It isn't like this person does not know that, but it's just like say for instance, supervisor at my job. If I don't stay on them persistently following the rules and different things like that, you know what I'm saying? Yes, they sway by the wayside, and you may see a little bit of, you know, foolishness. I won't call it foolishness, but I'll call it like, I can't call it foolishness because the fool is someone who takes a risk. They take leaps of faith. So I see a lot of, it's like you give them an inch and they take a mile. It's not because they mean or bad people or nothing like that. No, it's because when order is formed, okay, contracts are signed, a way of being is set in stone, automatically, you know what I'm saying, we are people who built to break rules. That's the reason why they have laws and rules, is because we are people who will get comfortable with bringing ourselves into a situation instead of disciplining ourselves. And these are young people. I'm talking about like 18 to 20 some years old, to, you know, maybe even 25. And at that age, you know, ain't nobody trying to hear, you know, nothing or whatever it may be. They're going to be on their phones. They're going to, you know, do things that, you know, not come back when they supposed to. It's like, I don't know, if they get caught up in their moments or whatever it may be, and you got to constantly tell them, you like, dang, you know, y'all not little kids anymore. Why do I have to constantly and consistently tell you what the rules are? And this is what I'm saying about any relationship that you have. If you don't set boundaries and every day, you know, stand on your own boundaries, even discipline within self. If you don't do that, the universe and those outside of you, whoever, will also as well disobey your boundaries, disregard your boundaries. And the reason I say this is because, like in this relationship here, I believe that no one has set any kind of boundaries or made this person go by any rules. And if it was that in their lives, it could have been not a physical attraction or any kind of spiritual attraction. Spiritual. May have been physical, but not being spiritual attachment that they had. So this person that set up boundaries was less attractive to this person. But because this person has connected with you spiritually, why? It's because God was brought in the conversation and consistently brought in the conversation. Higher ideas, conversation, mind thoughts, you know what I'm saying? And they see you as a reflection of them, because this person is highly spiritual too. Okay? There's what they practice may not be what you practice, but in a core part of it, in some way, there is a simulation, like a you guys mirror each other on a lot of knowledge that you guys know. Okay? And the magic happens once you guys really get together. Once you guys really get together, that's when the synchronicities will start. You get what I'm saying? And so this person, they never had boundaries with somebody who was spiritual and somebody who knew what they are. You embody, whoever you are, you embody what this person feels that a true divine feminine or divine masculine should be. Someone who says they follow God. You get what I'm saying? It becomes a way of life, and they know it. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, through influences, friends around, you know, community, you know, any kind of connections that this person could have could be the reason why the true value or the true grounding of the spiritual aspect of themselves cannot fully come into contact or connection with them, is because of the people they have around. There is a way of being in divine feminine, divine masculine, whoever you are, you have found that. You get what I'm saying? And so, when you become spirit, I ain't even talk long, y'all, but when you become spirit, when you become not spiritual, when you become your spirit, you tune back into your spirit, and you start to walk, your words change, the way you operate with other people, your connections change, your mind starts. It's totally changed. Your mindset is like more of discipline to not engage or have an opinion about a lot of stuff out here. Why? It's because you are a spiritual conduit to the all. So you understand that your opinion, ain't nobody asks you. Ain't nobody asks you for your opinion. The situation is going to be handled, whatever intentions that it had to carry out, is going to be dealt with whether you have opinion or not. When we insert ourselves, we bring in particles of different types of energies that other people are sharing in. And what happens is, it's just like, thank you, Holy Spirit. Y'all, I don't know where I'm going with this, but any kind of opening that you give negative energies. They're going to seep their way through, okay? And they become another member of your subconscious. So when it does that, by every thought that's on that vibration that you have from that moment on, starts to feed that thought, and all of a sudden it becomes your idea. You get what I'm saying? Your belief, whatever it may be. And it's the same thing with you letting down a knowing that you have. I'm not saying belief, a knowing that you have that this is how it's supposed to be, black and white. Polarity is black and white. Okay? You as divine masculine, divine feminine is polarity, black and white. Okay? You have someone who's in the light, still with God. You have someone that's in the dark, that's still with God. Once you two come together, you make a gray lining that is more, how can I say it? Man, I wish y'all could see the paint on my walls. But the paint on my walls is gray. I love gray. Because gray is I know people say gray skies, whatever it may be, whatever it may be. Gray skies to me is like the red pill, blue pill. When it come together, it's purple, lavender. And so I had asked Spirit that too one day. Like, am I the red pill or blue pill? They said, no, honey, you are the lavender pill. And I said, wow, okay, thank you. And those merging of these frequencies bring about a calmness where the mind and the soul, or the mind, the spirit, the body, spirit, all these polarities come together in a very misty type way, okay? When the sun goes down and it's like a still comfortable type feeling. People sleep doing this energy. People relax doing this energy. When it's about to rain or whatever it may be, you can feel it when the sun goes down, and it's a tranquil type energy. And where I'm going with this is, this person that you're dealing with has a polarity of their own that they're dealing with, that they don't know the true essence of what they are practicing. They don't know. They don't know yet. You embody it. But like I said, with this Knight of Wands energy, you guys are not talking about that right now in the depth that you're supposed to. But at the same time, both of you guys know. Okay? And what this person has dealt with in the past was, like, either the people they dealt with were spiritual and not embodying this divine feminine, divine masculine energy, or they was embodying divine feminine, divine masculine, but they were not walking in their spirit. It's something about people knowing themselves, and you and your partner, or your connection that you have with this person, is you can see right through people. You get what I'm saying? Okay? And what happened is that when you got with this person, your particles and their particles entwined, and you took a little bit of them and they took a little bit of you. You are raising this person up spiritually. Okay? The more you work in the spirit, the more you work in the spirit, work in the spirit. If you guys are one, you are feeding his spiritual side of the embodiment of the Christ energy, as well as he is doing to you, because he's pushing you towards what you want. That's that productivity. That's that Knight of Pentacles energy, where you are saying, nope, I'm going to be grounded in what I am because of the past, because this is what feels right. Okay? Not saying that you don't have this attraction for them, that you want to do these things, but you know, once one line is crossed, nothing else makes sense. Nothing else will come together. You get what I'm saying? It will all be mumble jumbled up. Okay? Because that what made you and made me cannot be entwined into the relationship until the knowledge has been given about who you guys are. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let's clarify, y'all. Y'all, it's something about the intimacy cannot happen. You get what I'm saying? Not yet. Why? Is because you're trying to build a spiritual relationship connection with this person. Okay? All the work that you've done on yourself, you pull towards you that which you are, that direct reflection of you, your other half. Okay? This for some of y'all, not for all of y'all. But what happens is, as he as you feed into him spiritual, he's going to feed into you materially, whatever that say, knowledge. I don't know. It'd be a lot of spoken knowledge coming from him. And you're going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Or, oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I knew that, but this and that. Okay? And it's like you being spiritual, being this spirit, you have learned your things from all of your scholars, all of your teachers, and all that. Hold on, y'all, it's a plane. It's a bird, it's a plane. You have learned the things that you have learned, and now you are embodying that, which they're doing it on the physical realm, and you're doing it in the spiritual. So once you guys come together, your physical world will amplify, and so will his spiritual world. Okay? The reason why this is going on now is because as one aspect of life goes down, the other one goes up. Okay? But until whoever was ready for and starting to release, so that whatever this is going down in life, it could be the world, it could be global, it could be whatever it may be, you were contracted to raise up. Okay? Those who have done this twin flame journey before you are already anchored. They have already, you know what I'm saying, went through their next phase in life, which is coming together to get to know each other and different things like that, to even still see if this is what they want to do. Or it's like, is the energy of setting the playing grounds, so that way not only do you get to believe that this is happening, or you get a realization that it can happen. I don't know. They also is teaching, through their experiences and documenting and different things like that, different types of scenarios and experiences that twin flames will encounter. Y'all didn't see them. Y'all was watching them. And this guy or this woman, this man, really knows without a shadow of a doubt, you know what I'm saying, if you do it right, you, divine feminine, I'm telling you, because you hold the torch. Okay? The reason why the male prototype was able to do the things that he did to you was because you did not hold up standards and boundaries so he can get to know your mind. He came from your womb. And he fight tooth and nail every day to get back in there. Okay, it's comforting. But without you giving him the knowledge and the spiritual wisdom about who he is, okay, letting him know he's just not a vessel in your womb, but he's more of a spirit that was in your womb. Reminding him of the seed, the spirit, the seed, before the physical body started, okay? Because some masculines can remember is the physical, not the beginning, okay? So I don't know if this makes sense to y'all. Let's clarify this Knight of Pentacles here. All right, so we have the Empress. Keep on being the Empress. You feel? Look at that, the High Priestess, okay? This is you without a shadow of a doubt, okay? You're helping people. You are helping people come to conclusions of what self-love is. You not only doing that, but you might, sneak a gift to somebody. You may be talking to somebody, different things like that. And the 3 phases of the conversation go with you talking to them on a superficial level, to you listening to in an empathically dealing with that issue, to you going deep within the realm to pull out something out there subconscious in order to help them master whatever their problem is. They still got to do it themselves. But it's something about the knowledge and the wisdom that you came back here with, because you're remembering who you are. Period. You just remembering who you are. All right? Maybe this has been past life situations. Maybe it's been, you know what I'm saying? Some of you guys are new and you came here with the script. So some of you guys are not reincarnated. Some of you guys just came here with the template and the play. And in the plan. So when it comes to subconscious energy, we are all antennas picking up what is, and we only can take in, absorb what's ours. We can't get other knowledge and wisdom or whatever it may be. And the reason why it's ours is because of the path that we have been on. You get what I'm saying? With so many different paths that people are journeying, the path that some of you divine feminism are on is about you clicking some type of fire code. And I don't know how to explain it, y'all. I see this stuff. I'm seeing roads, and then on some far distant roads, you see just explosion, just poof, and you see fire and flames up and all that. Then you look across and you see another, you know what I'm saying? Then you look across. So every road is not going to hit these fire codes to where the ancient and wisdom knowledge, you know what I'm saying, becomes exposed, becomes employed, becomes, I would say, ignited. You get what I'm saying? So, Empress, this maternal energy that you have with the Empress and the High Priestess, you're meant to further the awakening journey, the feminine awakening journey, okay, in a very loving type way. You are going to show people how to truly love. This is your purpose. This is what you came here to do. Not just wake people up, but wake them up to self-love. You get what I'm saying? Your mission, this is only what I'm thinking. Don't take my word verbatim, whatever it may be. But I believe that your journey is to, you already embodying what you need to, but once you get it in words, once you make it make sense to yourself, you'll be able to display it, but in a way that people feel your matriarch energy. They feel the depthness of your serenity. You get what I'm saying? It's something about you, the words you choose, the sway of your, wow. Y'all, okay, I know everybody don't got that, but you know that arm with Big Mama in the kitchen, and she got that arm when she cooking the stuff and battering that batter, whatever it may be, and that arm fat flapping. That's love, okay? Now, some people might look at it, you're not tapped in, you might look at that as, you know what I'm saying, you know, Big Mama walking on the back of them house shoes, you know what I'm saying, with that dress that she wear, you know, with the 5-6 buttons at the top, and it's just like a moo-moo or whatever it may be. Come on now. This is what I feel the energy of. And this is what Divine Masculine is looking for. Not just somebody he can he can do his feminine wows with, because he's connecting with the feminine. You get what I'm saying? It's releasing the feminine energy back into a healthy feminine person. And what he's doing is that mother-like energy. Okay. Oh my God, y'all. Let me do this last one. If y'all read the teachings or listen to the teachings of let's say, the demiurge, and how a certain scholar was talking about how he jumped out of the womb prematurely. By him jumping out of the womb prematurely, wouldn't that say that he still had learning to do? Right? So if that which is the male energy that still has learning to do, okay, it's not bashing no males, bashing no nothing. Regardless of how you feel, the promise has to be fulfilled. Period. So, there's still teachings that this masculine and other masculines has to be finished. And only you can do it, Divine Feminine, to reconnect him with that what lets him go to full term, let's say. Helps him go to full term. All right? It's helped him to rebalance out his masculine and feminine energy, because no doubt about it, they have been turned because of imbalanced feminine energy. You get what I'm saying? So this is what your purpose and your mission is, to connect him back with the feminine energy, but to also, because a lot of us, like you say, chosen people, whatever it may be, our frequency and our vibration is the connecting key to fulfilling the masculine and feminine twin flame marriage, the matrimony with God and flesh. Feminine, it's your purpose. It's your purpose. Because what else is we here for? This is connected to love. It will be healed and corrected by love. Healthy love now. It started from disconnected love. You were brought in this world when two people made love. All you want to do is love. And all you want back from others is love. So if your mother, sister, brother, friend, distorted relationships did not give you proper love, you went to the source of who is love, and you got the proper instructions and downloads and uploads from that love, then you automatically now know what it's like to properly be in and embody love. So you're held up to a standard, you're holding up to a promise that you made, is to learn that again and teach it to the one who does not have it or know it. How can divine masculine know what 100% divine love is if a feminine does not show him? Humans are not mating with cats and dogs. Humans are not mating with animals. They're not mating with desks and wood. They're not mating with flowers that grow in their yard. They're mating with other people. So regardless of what's going on out here in the world, the most important thing here on this earth is people. Your relationship with people. Nothing else matters but the relationship you have with people. Masculine and feminine energies. So, divine feminine, you are held accountable for the purpose that you have. And you have to take it serious. It's time to take it serious. Serious as if your life depended on it. Why? It's because divine masculine energy is dependent on you. When you led from the ethers and said, this is what's going to happen, divine masculine was right behind you, say, okay. And divine masculine has always followed you. Some advice and solutions ain't right until they ask the feminine energy. It's like a confirmation. So now, divine feminine, since you are taking the leading role again now in this contract, you have to take it serious because it is about life and death. We populate the earth with our seeds. Okay? For some of you guys are going to be, you younger, you're going to meet your twin flame or whatever it may be. You guys are going to have twin flame babies. And this new dynamic of these new children that's going to come into the world are going not to be the game changers. They are changed. They will be changed. They will be changed. But it starts with you, feminine. This is your boundary time. This is your time for you to get what you see as healthy and eternal love. Because you are it. You are love. You love. And you're giving it. You're giving it out, giving it out, giving it out. And the universe is giving it back to you. And you're loving it. People are talking to you. They saying, oh, you're a beautiful person. Oh, I like your smile. Oh, I like your glasses. Oh, I like how you dress and stuff. Oh, you smell good. What they say, I like being around you. So cool. They choose you over some of everybody. And I'm not talking about just feminine. I'm talking about masculine too. Because my twin told me the other day that his that what he does for a living, they love him. And I'm talking about the youth. He does something with youth. You get what I'm saying? And I'm on here telling you about my masculine, but at the same time, we have not sat down. We overall know what each other are doing at this time, but we don't really know. Okay? We don't really know. Because when we come together, it's more of like talking about what's here right now with us. They're mentioning of esoteric knowledge. They're mentioning of what he do, and I mention what I do. But at the same time, there has not been no truly conversation. It's almost like it's irrelevant, but at the same time, it's needed to be had. Got to find the time. If you don't find time with your masculine or your feminine to sit down and talk about the contract, then don't invoke into the intimate relation, because it's over then. It's over. You just bring the past into the future. Okay? Refrain from that, Hancock. You and her. You guys are doing miraculous things. Oh my God. And your activation activates other twin flames, and their activation, they're like, oh my God, I can see it happening, you guys. But this is the time for all you hear the sound of my voice, divine masculine, divine feminine. Hold your horses on any kind of sexual, or was I supposed to say that? Any kind of physical contact, because the minds need to entwine. Okay? It's so much detail to this. And let your go within, ask for guidance every time that you feel you going to be swayed or there's doubt. Ask for guidance. Ask for guidance. Ask for guidance. Ask for guidance. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Okay? Because I see your guys. I see your spiritual team. I see them like at the edge of the seat, like watching a football game. They're at the edge of their seat, like, okay, so yeah, all right, so this the play, this the move. Okay, do this, do that. Okay, yeah, we're going to tell you at this time, you know what I'm saying, to hold back. Okay, we're going to encourage you to say this, because we're going to keep on telling you to say this and keep on putting it in your mind for you to say this, and then you eventually say this, and this is what's going to happen. Okay, all right, cool. You didn't make that play or whatever. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? We still got your back or whatever it may be, because it's ultimately your decision. So we can't mess with your choices. But let me tell you, okay, so this and that. Okay, yeah, make the call. Hit the button, make the call. Send the text. Yeah, say that. No, erase that. Send that text. Okay, all right, you got it? All right, this and that. Okay, you might not see him for a minute. That's because we doing this and that. Oh, it ain't none of your business what we got going on with him or her. Just keep on doing what you got to do. Okay, right in front of you is these people or whatever it may be. Keep shining your light. Keep giving advice. Keep counseling. Keep helping them to get rid of their demons and different things like that. Okay, come home. Transmute that energy. All right, what are you going to meditate? Take your spiritual bath? What are you going to do? Just unwind. I don't care. Smoke a doobie. Whatever it is. Just unwind. Let it all go. Know that it's within them 8 hours of whatever where you work, 12 hours, whatever it may be. Let it go. Now you back in your safe place, in your home. Okay, now what you going to do? Second day or whatever the next day. Same thing. Ask for guidance. Do what you got to do. Blah, 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 blah. In this situation with this Knight of Wands, energy with this King of Swords, okay? You got the Two of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles, okay? So I'm seeing there is a financial and material opportunity that both of you guys are dealing with, okay? But if this is not financial, it's an opportunity that both of you guys have. Both of you guys have been through some stuff. You hear me? When y'all sit down in these stores, you can have pains in the body in the same places. You could be your living situations could be somewhat the same. You get what I'm saying? What you going through with landlords and neighbors, and your car could have issue with your cars. Both of you guys, you mirror each other. The way you give to people with no strings attached. You get what I'm saying? The advice that you give, because you go within, real deep within, and relay these messages and whatever it may be. There's a connection that divine masculine is dealing with, or you. But somebody's very serious and focused. They have this energy of not, whatever the situation is, not something that triggers them emotionally. So this connection they can feel conflicted about. They don't want to give up on this opportunity with you. Okay? But it's like, this This could be you too, high priestess, where you are getting rest. And for some of you guys, you might be dealing with some type of financial dealings right now. It could be paying bills. It could be, what, today, Friday? You could be paying bills, you this and that. And you could be, if it's not paying bills, this opportunity that you see that's there is always going to remind you of the things that you've been through in the past. Okay? So you can feel a little conflicted about this connection. Okay? Even though divine masculine is going to come on in very serious about you. Okay? Your diligence, your ability to be resilient and keep on going regardless in your own practical life, okay, is rewarded with your Empress energy, is because you have a mindset of a cup half full instead of half empty. Okay, this is direct reflection of the work you have done in yourself, direct reflection of the energy that you set in on your throne. You've made it there. But you evaluating the situation if you want to work with somebody. Okay, it's like a lot of people that you and divine masculine be around is draining your energy. This is why you recuperate. This is why you need time to, you know what I'm saying, get a little mental break, whatever, from what's going on. And while you are doing that, divine masculine is doing some of everything as far as, you know, his purpose and what he feels his purpose is, but he's really focused on this connection he have with you. Okay, he's observing the difference. I don't know, y'all. King of Swords, Two of Cups. He's observing the difference in his relationships and the conflict in his relationships. It could be personal relationships, it could be friendships, it could be whatever it may be. Okay, he is about not only evaluating the situation, but it's like he is comparing. Very observant of what's going on. Okay, so you, Empress, okay, even though you're keeping on moving or whatever, and you being very selective, I'm hearing, about the connections that you get in. Also, too, you are really paying attention to what you have planted in divine masculine to be able to say, okay, am I on the right path now? I'm watching everything I do. These details that you're watching, being mindful of everything you do. And the actions that you take, the inspired action that you take. Okay? It's also to keep on going as entwining and being together. You know what I'm saying? At times that you can. All right? Whatever divine masculine is going through, the connecting points that he meets back with you is very rewarding, and it gives him energy. So don't listen to people say, oh, he's stealing your energy. Oh, yes, he is stealing, but this is the right one to let steal your energy. Because you may be dealing with people in a very superficial way, and that energy is going. You may help people, you know what I'm saying, whatever it may be, but there's no direct connection than what you have spiritually with this divine masculine or divine feminine. Okay, but you being the Empress, you very giving. Your energy is very giving too. You're very open, suggestive. You're very free when it comes. You don't judge people or nothing like that. You give your feminine energy, your spiritual feminine energy to all who is waiting at the throne, at the bottom of the throne. You get what I'm saying? Why? Is because you replenish yourself with this all-knowing, all-seeing, everywhere, all the time type energy. You get what I'm saying? Because it's out there. This is a whole world with energy. Come on now. It's more than enough. You can have so much energy, you burst. All right? But I see you also, too, you being very kind-hearted and nice when you deal with divine masculine. As you guys work together, and this King of Swords becomes more focused on you. Okay? And this High Priestess, and it's a lot of telling y'all, get some rest. Okay? Get some rest, because opportunities are coming in for you. They may be tired. The week coming up, there may be some, like I said, some money issues or situations coming up at your job where you have to exert a little more energy than what you have. Okay? And so this is going to put a little conflict on your relationships as well. There could be, if this is not personal, this is relationships you have at work, whatever it may be, or working together with people, I don't know. But it's the air of like, opportunities to remain grounded with your guards up, fiercely fighting for what you believe is yours. All right. And whatever conflict, the competition that you can have, feeling coming from people and the connections or connection that you in, this divine masculine or you, is something about knowing with this Nine of Wands that you didn't go through this for no reason at all. It's something cheerleading you guys in the background, subconsciously. It's saying, nope, do not give up. Do not give up. Do not give up on all the work that you have done and being able to experience it. The rewards of it. That's what the Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles is the rewards coming in fast. They're coming in fast, okay? It's the actions that you take, the choices that you take, okay? So, yeah, I'm finna end it here because I know it's already too long. But keep on going, okay? And when you're dealing with people, make sure that you, at your highest regard, when it comes to, you don't have it in you to send somebody astray with the advice or whatever you're giving them. If you do, you know how to correct yourself in the same conversation and say, you know what, I could be wrong. This gives people a chance to say, if you are wrong, that you acknowledge it yourself. And you got to say, oh, she was wrong or he was wrong. No, they knew they was wrong. But at the same time, it's kind of like whatever was said was probably fitting for the situation, even if it just triggered that person to find out their own solution. All right. Keep on doing what you got to do, evaluating situations, planning your next move, the seeds that you have planted, being very mindful of the things that you do as the Empress. You get what I'm saying? This right here, you saying, you know, and make sure you get some rest. Make sure you recuperating. Make sure that you're having those mental breaks or whatever it may be. You know, and stay focused on the tasks that's at hand because you know, we have physical responsibilities as well as spiritual. And as you evaluate some situation, your masculine could be just drained. You get what I'm saying? As you think about this and that, because man, you seeing how the spirits intertwine or whatever it may be, like you can be just thinking about something for a long time. That can drain your masculine. Okay? Okay? While you in this Empress energy and you giving away energy, it can be coming from your masculine just as well as you. All right, y'all tapping into each other. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm gonna research. All right, so finish taking inspired actions. There will be inspired action to work together with your masculine as well if this hadn't already happened. But there will be a halt. There's something about halt. Okay, so I seen two hands up. It's giving a distance or a the boundaries are up and it's giving space in between. Okay, whatever this Knight of Wands energy that your masculine is in, it's like something is saying preserve it. It's something that is saying, okay, I know it's there, we know it's there, okay, but both of us, you're saying I don't want to make the same mistakes I've made in the past, and you're telling divine masculine you don't want to make the same mistakes you've made in the past, you know. And if you do, I'm seeing some of you guys don't even really care who they dealing with or who they are being intimate with or whatever it may be, because that's not your concern. You don't even want to know. Okay? But it's kind of like you give this energy of, let's do this smarter, not harder. All right? So peace be unto you, collective. I hope this reading in some kind of way brings you some type of awareness. I know I talk real long time or whatever it may be, but what's going on with you and divine masculine, y'all right on the right script, okay, with this Knight of Pentacles. You both doing what you need to do out here in the world, solving problems and being, you know, these superhuman beings that you are. And things are going to play out as long as you put God first, and everything shall be added. Ashe, like and subscribe.